Hey everyone, today I'm working on a 2014 Dodge Journey. I'm going to be replacing the right side front CV shaft. It's really not too hard to do. First thing you need to do is get the vehicle up in the air, get some jack stands underneath it, and then get the right wheel off. So once you have the wheel off, take the 10mm bolt that's hanging onto the anti-lock brake sensor and pull the sensor out there, and then pull it out of right here. Be careful not to break this tab, because you'll need to keep it on there. And go up here on the right side and bolt it from over here. That way you don't hurt the line there. Disconnect that. And I usually go ahead and take the brake line loose right there. Don't take it off the caliper side, just take it off from where it's mounted to the strut. And then the next thing you'll need to do is get the nut off from the axle. So I'm using a 1 1/4 inch socket to get the axle nut off. So now go ahead and remove the lower strut mounting bolts. Remove your upper sway bar link. On this particular one, I am using a T40 torque bit in the center. Now you can go ahead and remove the bolts that's hanging on the bottom of the strut. They are spline, so you'll probably have to take a rubber mallet, put the nut back on them, and just tap on them until they come out to the opposite side. So once you get that bottom bolt hanging onto the spindle arm out, then this arm will come sliding out. You'll need to hold it and then push on the center of the CV shaft from the outside. Push it inward as you're allowing this to fall, and then go with your other hand and just bring it up just like that. Now be careful, you don't want to stretch your brake line, your hydraulic brake line right here. You can see I've got slack in there, but the CV shaft did fall out on its own. And then what you want it to do is, whenever you get that CV shaft to come out a little bit, go ahead and push the strut assembly back up until you're ready to get the other one, the new strut in there, or the new CV shaft in there. Go ahead and slide the bolt back in there, just like that, just to hold this assembly, and you'll still be able to work around the CV shaft down here, which is loose. And now you'll have to go up in there and get a pry bar to pop that out. Now whenever you get that shaft slid out, you want to see if it has a spacer or a washer on there like this one does, and check to see if the new one has this on there. If it does not, then you'll need to reuse this one, slide it over the new shaft whenever you're putting it back together. So now you can go underneath and go to the joint right here, right by where the mid shaft is, and get you a pry bar like this. Go right in there between that mount and just pop it pretty good. Might have to wedge it in there. Sometimes they'll come right out, sometimes they won't, and then you'll see that the shaft will start coming out. Now once that pops off right there, you can go back up to the top and start pulling on it from the outside. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but basically just a second ago I was showing you right up in here on the back side of this is where you'll get the pry bar to pop it out. So once you get that pulled out, you'll be able to remove the shaft. Reach up in here with my hand and go ahead and pull on out with the shaft, and you can see it remove right there. And just remove the whole assembly out. So when you get the new shaft, just compare it to make sure it looks the same on both ends and looks correct. And go ahead and start putting it back in. And there's the part number for the Precision CV shaft. So whenever you get the new shaft up here, just line it up with the splines,
twist the shaft a little bit until you're able to get it to go in, and then slide it all the way back until you get it back against the back side. And then you will look forward and go ahead and turn the opposite side, take the nut off. Now don't forget to put your washer back on if you had to remove one off from the old shaft. And then turn the shaft around, slide it back up into the hub. Just gonna wiggle it around until you're able to get the slide up in there. Get the splines lining up, and you can take your bolt again and slide it into the bottom of the strut to help hold it until you can reposition everything, make sure everything is right. Get in there just like that, and it'll hold it.
Then go ahead and take your retaining nut and start spinning it on there. Torque that down to the factory specs. Now you can just start reinstalling everything that you removed. Now you don't necessarily have to take the sway bar loose. I like to because it allows the strut to be able to have more movement. You don't necessarily have to, but it does give you a little bit more room to work with. So just slowly put everything back together the way it came off. Go and slide your bottom strut bolt in. Get it aligned. Now I have to push back to get that bottom bolt in. Now go ahead and torque them down to factory specs. So once you get everything back together and get everything tightened up, and go ahead and put your wheel back on, get it on the ground, you're pretty much done with putting your new CV shaft on your Dodge Journey. But anyways, thanks for watching my video today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for me. Like it, share it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching again.